Good morning, my Eritrean brothers and sisters. It's been a while since I haven't put this clip, posted this clip. So today I'm gonna talk about all these multinational companies, all these mining companies, because they are greed, my friend. They just wanna make money, so they wanna take over our place. That's why you have in Barwa and Adnafas and Badorho, okay? So they want to extract as much as possible all this diamond, gold, zinc, everything, So as end result, the people are gonna be people would not farm often. All their farm lands are gonna be polluted with all this cyanide, this radium, all this radioactive, So it's gonna be barren and desolate, okay? So it's probably it's gonna cost four billion kind of dollars price. So what they do is they follow us to Europe. Those people who can't talk, and those people who are who have got influence in our community, So they track us into our heads, So I was living in this Stockwell neighborhood, okay? So we got neighbors back in Eritrea, okay? So this Stockwell area, they put me into this kind of artificial safety, really lovely, cozy environment. People with my neighbors, okay? Some of them were called Amaniel, Simrat, a guy, and So the whole idea is my neighbors in Eritrea have got exactly the same replica name, okay? So the idea is they telling me, okay, hey man, forget Eritrea, man. These are you people, man. We created a lovely virtual Eritrea with the lovely names of your neighbors in Eritrea, So this is artificial intelligence, man. My friend, virtual artificial intelligence management. So some of these kids, I think most of them are into autistic, disability. My friend, this is done carefully by these pharmaceutical companies, So they work in parallel with all this pollution in our countries, villages, my friend. Beautiful area. We got all these Eritreans, my friend, disabled after disabled, It makes you feel like you're living in this another galaxy planet. Only people who are full of disease, sick, crippled, my friend. Really horrible, man. So you got this fighter, Aklilu Photo. His name was he was very famous singer. So he had this song somewhere in 1985 or something, called Bodyguard. Warrior in the fortress, in the trenches. So one of these girls was called Sunlight. She's a guitar player, She's not that beautiful girl, to be honest, Afro kind of, taller, well, average. She's not that beautiful, obviously, but what they say is Ad-Urat, means in a land, a planet where only dwarfs and blind people live, one-eyed person is the king or the queen, So that's how, let's just put it that way. So this Aklilu Photo, his name is Aklilu Photo, meaning crown, and photo means futui, zufuto, beloved crown, So this Eritrean girl called Sunlight in this country, my friend, she was playing with my mind. Obviously, this their job, and you got this called Fihira. That's five Fihira, okay, another singer is this very witch guy into all this kind of drink, binge, It makes you feel very nervous looking, even his face, all his tail scarf and everything, So he was singing Sunlight, hey, Sunlight, Alam. Okay, so that's the reason. So this girl is a guitarist. She was playing with this Aklilu Photo. I told you what Aklilu Photo means. Crown, beloved crown, okay? So they were telling me hey, yo, man, you lost your crown, all that kind of stuff, So what happened is, my friend, they try to make us disabled, so that all these pharmaceutical companies, my friend, they take over our land, our village, my friend, and we become slaves, desolate, people with no village, my friend. All this area, I told you all this history about this Arbata Asmara in Eritrea. These are my clans, my friend, okay? When the Italian colonizers came, they took all their land because they want to do town planning, my friend, okay? So all these people, their farms were taken. Now they are sandwiched in the Arbata Asmara, in Madabbar area, in you don't have any farm to till land, my friend. They just only maybe, if they are lucky enough to be landlords, they hire some of their houses and they don't have anything, my friend, okay? So suppose these people come to my village, Barhinet and all that area, and they take over our area just to extract minerals, and okay? Diamonds, gold and everything, like what you got in this South Africa and all these people, my friend. They drove out all this cocoa, was Kwe people, like, all these people, they drove them out, and my friend, they just wanna extract money. So what they do is they disable all these people from the west. I told you all these neighbors in my area, all their kids are like, autism, and it really makes you feel horrible, my friend, okay? So it's micromanaged from here, my friend. So this Aklilu singer, and you got this this Fihira, Tasfai Fihira, say, night, and this disabled lady with her autism kids, they made her leader of all these disabled kids in the West, in London, my friend, in the UK, okay? So they make it feel it's a normal thing. It's really beautiful, super cool being disabled, autistic, like motor neuron disease, okay? This is environmental catastrophe they are doing in our country, my friend. All this extraction business. Actually, to be honest, like, we don't need nothing from no machinery, no gold, no diamond, my friend. We are super rich. Our land, my village, I don't want any machinery, my friend. Nothing, all this pollution after pollution. All these multinational businesses, when they extract your area, they leave you all these toxic things to your land, my friend. It has got effect 100 kilometers because the water, the water, corrupts the whole system of a poison. You cannot farm it. Even if you farm it, all the grain, the cereals, the vegetables that are grown up out of it are gonna be making all these people crippled, autistic, disease, all this. That's why we got this Eritreans, my friend. During the war, 30 years war, my friend. Bombs were raining all this napalm and all these toxic gases on the air, on our environment, in our skies, my friend. That's the effect of all our people. They go all this disability after disability, my friend. Like, and these pharmaceutical companies, my friend, they invest so much billions of dollars. It's a big business, okay? So that is the reason why they are chasing us here, my friend, so that we get zipped. We don't talk, okay? So, my friend, so you got this crazy guy called Tasfai Fihira. Like, we got all this, Tasfai another guy, like, the blind man, okay? So this Tasfai Fihira is really sadistic. One of his songs was like, but Hanai was song, like, the crazy guy. But Hanai is like this, like a goat, goatee, kind of a male goatee, like, was into a female goat. They go all their reproduction, what they have to do, my friend. So that's the song, my friend. Really crazy psycho people. He's into drink binge, like, he's a really crazy guy. I heard, like, 5 of his brothers are martyred in the war, so they call him Fiso. So this is the kind of, like, a problem we got, like, you got all this Bob Marley, kind of like this pop culture, cannabis drug, my friend, So this Bob Marley has read a lot about this Shiva, my friend, Shiva, god of destruction, okay? So Bob Marley has read very well everything about this Hindu belief. So they made him like a god of cannabis drug, marijuana, to pollute and destroy all our communities in Africa, my friend, in Eritrea, in Ethiopia, junk things, okay? So he got, I think, when he was sick towards his end of his life, he was baptized into Tawhid Orthodox Church, okay? So the priest, I think he was from Adwa, the priest made him baptized, and they gave him baptizal name, Christian name called Brhan Selassie, Light of the Trinity, okay? So his name is Brhane Selassie, okay? So you go to this Brhane, blind man, he wants to be called Brhane Selassie, like this Bob Marley, okay? And you got all these other people like, this Brahane Aksum, all of them. These other people like, they were following me everything. A lot of Brahane names, maybe 100 of them, like, because they want to lick that Bob Marley, this pop culture, hippie, drug, sex after sex, my friend, really damages society, submerged Babylon. They want to make us like, no, okay? So these our villages, my friend, our pure villages, paradise on earth, our farms, our lives. They trace us and they track us in Europe so that we don't make it there, my friend, so that we don't farm it, okay? So this is how we teach them, my friend, okay? So I give you all this analogy, my neighbors, creating that artificial kind of living atmosphere to live with these people I know, our neighbors in our country. And these people are, as a matter of fact, all of their kids are autistic, disease after disease, like, you got all these Tom Hanks, our neighbor kid was called Tom, and it's really not even good words to say it. Anyway, that's my talk, guys. You have a lovely day, because this was provoked by this South African kind of deputy minister coming in Eritrea, like, so these people, they are dealing with all these pharmaceutical companies, okay? So they bring a black pill from South Africa to make it look, these are people like beloved Africans, man. As a matter of fact, they are working all this with Bezos, GlaxoSmithKline, all these pharmaceutical companies, my friend, to destroy our villages, my friend, our green area, our, health, okay? I mean, the biggest asset we have is, my friend, our health, okay? They try to destroy our health so that we become disabled and we don't have no meaning in life, okay? Then it's easy for them. They take our villages, our sea, our land, our mountains, my friend. And this is how we show them the game, my friend, okay? With the superpowers, my friend. Very intelligent people. You have a love video, okay?